Too far.
Thank you.
Too far
So
away.
what can folks do now? Because all last week, privately, I was speaking with Democrats. I was talking to folks in leadership. I said, what about this threat of a charge? And they said, oh, well, we don't want to escalate it, but we're taking it seriously. Okay, well, the federal government has escalated the situation. The White House has escalated the situation. They continuously up the ante. They escalated the situation by sending the federal agents there in the first place. They escalated the situation when they arrested Ras Baraka. They escalated the situation when they took him to court and said, we're really going to charge him. Now they've dropped the charges against Mayor Baraka, and they're escalating the situation yet again on a sitting member of Congress. What are Democrats going to do?
Well, there are a couple of things, that certainly we will do, which is why I'm here. We're talking about it, calling out why this is such trash and this is absolutely improper and unacceptable. What I find to be interesting is within 30 days, a prosecutor with the U.S. Attorney's Office in New Jersey is going to have to go to the grand jury and present evidence and ask a grand jury to file an indictment. This was not an indictment. This was just an allegation by a law enforcement agent who, of course, works with the purported victim. I want to know what prosecutor is actually going to put his or her name on that indictment. And I want to see if, like what we saw in the Southern District of New York, where there was just a parade of resignations when they were asked to do something that was so clearly political and so clearly contrary to their oath of office. Alina Habba doesn't care. She's a hack. She doesn't even know how to introduce evidence into court during a trial.
That's a factual statement. We saw it happen.
And yet she's the U.S. attorney in New Jersey. She'll say anything. She'll do anything. But those prosecutors, those career prosecutors, and I was one, I would never put my name on that indictment. I would resign before I put my name on that indictment. And so part of what we need to do is explain where there are the pressure points, where are the leverage points, what's the next step.